What's going on, my fellow collectors? Tonight I'm looking at the Mezco 112 Collective Dawn of Justice Batman vs Superman figure. Now this is the slipcover that comes over the box. It's got a really nice Batman vs Superman logo. It's got Batman vs Superman, Superman. On the back of it, it's got some really nice pictures of the figure itself and the alternate faces that it comes with and some of the accessories. But the box itself is, again, a really I mean, Mezco makes really nice boxes, and I feel like so much money goes into them. And for people that don't really care about the boxes, but people who do like the boxes, you do get very nice boxes. But anyway, you get this nice kind of color on the front. You get Mezco 112 on the top. You get that on the bottom. You get Batman vs Superman logo on the side, Mezco 112. On the back, you get a nice black and white image of the figure. Of course, you got the magnetic flap that opens up. You get a nice little piece of cover there. You get this nice Superman symbol, and then of course you get it's not in here, but you do get the clamshell with the figure housed inside of it. But let's take a look at the actual figure. Okay, and here is the figure out of the packaging along with all the accessories. Now, starting off, you do get a very nice base that is pretty standard. You get this nice, Batman vs Superman emblem in there. It's nice glossy black. You get a standard peg that goes in here that you can just peg the figure on, because he does have peg holes at the bottom. Or you can port this stand into it, which hinges at the bottom, hinges in the middle, hinges at the top, swivels, and clamps. But the clamp isn't spring loaded, which I don't really like. I like the spring loaded ones. But this does clamp, and you can tighten it to make it even stronger if you need to. This pops off. You also get this little accessory here that you can pop on it. Actually, I'm sorry, that does not pop off. That still goes on. This accessory you can pop on top of this, like so. And you can port all of these wires you get, and you can clip it on the back of his cape and make a display. But this thing is really terrible. I don't think anybody is a fan of this, really, so I never use it. But anyway, along with that, you get a really nice manhole cover that looks really good, actually. It says Gotham City on it. On the back, it's just that. And this breaks apart very easily and clips back together very easily and stays on. So that's cool. Along with the fist hands, you do get a set of flying hands, which look, nice. You do get some gripping hands for the manhole cover, or, if you just wanted to pose him like that. And then you get these kind of like open hands, more kind of stylized. But, they're all nice. You do get the head that comes on him, which is this head right here, which, isn't bad. I mean, it does look like the actor, but the skin tone on it is just very pale. And I don't know if the camera's really picking it up. But, I mean, you can kind of see, Henry Cavill, or Cavill, however you say it. You can see him in it, but it's just not the greatest. And with that head sculpt, you get another head sculpt that looks exactly the same, with just his mouth open a tiny little bit. But you got that. And then you get an exact same face of that last face we saw, but instead this one, he has what is supposed to be his heat ray vision, which more or less kind of looks like allergies, or he got punched in the face twice or something. I don't know. I mean, up on the shelf and kind of at a distance, it does look good and it does work, and that's actually how I display mine. But I really wish we could have got a kind of open mouth, kind of face with it, instead of that just kind of subtle open mouth. But taking a closer look at the actual figure itself, it is a nice figure. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's I think the best 6-inch scale Superman, Batman vs Superman that we do get. We did look at the head sculpt. As far as the suit, it's really nice. I mean, I can try to get this as close as I can See if you guys can really get the texture of it. But it's got really, really nice texture all throughout the suit. And it kind of is like a stretchy material. I mean, I don't know how durable it's going to be or how it's going to hold up with a lot of, you know, bending and posing, but it is a very nice suit. And you get the boots kind of have like a black wash on them, which I don't know how I feel about that. But again, the back of the figure, really nice. Looks really good. All of this piping work is really nice and clean. It just, you know, sticks out, and it's very, you know, it looks like it did in the movie. Really, really nice job. And the cape is really nice. I mean, it's kind of like that stretchy spandexy material, but it's cleanly tucked in, you know, up at the top here, and it lays really nice. So, I mean, I do like it. The only thing, you know, there's no wire in it, so you can't get good poses, even though they do. You know, that's why they give us these things, to get those dynamic cape out poses, but it just really doesn't work. So I more or less just kind of leave mine alone. But you see we got a really nice embossed Superman emblem there on the chest. Really, really nice. I mean, I do like this suit a lot, and I like the cape a lot. As far as articulation, you get some really nice articulation with him. As far as the head goes, you do get up about that much. You get down about that much, and then you do get movement with the neck. Bring it more all the way down. Of course, you do get pivot side to side, and I guess you get a little bit more with the neck. Yeah, because the neck will kind of move side to side. The neck will spin around. As far as the arms, you get really nice movement with the arms. I mean, you can bring it all the way up like that, and you can bring it all the way up like that. So very nice movement with the arms. Just kind of make sure you put the suit back where it went. You do get you do get a bicep joint in there. You get double jointed elbows, which work really well. Of course, you get a swivel and a hinge at the wrist. You get a cut right here at the torso, so it does give you side to side pivot. It does give you left and right turn. Gives you a nice little range there. So you kind of get a good amount of movement on that. So basically, all the way forward, he goes about that much, and back he goes about that much. So not a lot. There is no cut or movement at the waist. His legs will go out that much. They could go more, but you know you're gonna risk splitting that. The legs go up about that much. They go back about that much. You do get a upper thigh swivel. You do get double jointed knees, which work really well. The boot does rotate. The feet are kind of bad. I mean, that's it as far as back. That's it as far as forward. There's a little tiny bit of pivot in there, but mainly it just swivels all the way around. But I mean, overall, it's a really nice figure. I mean, I like it. For a 6-inch scale Superman, I mean, this is definitely the one that you want to get. As far as some comparison, like here's the Mattel Batman vs. Superman movie figure. And this is actually the one that came with this head, and I've had him pose for a while, so his cape's kind of messed up. But there's a little comparison with those two. So I mean, this is definitely a better figure, I think personally. And then this is just the DC icons, just to give you a little height comparison between the three. As far as a measurement, he is. And I got this new ruler and can't even see. Okay, he is like 6 1/4 inches. So that's how tall the Mezco Superman is. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the Mezco 112 Collective Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Superman. Like I said, I do like it. It is a good figure. The only thing that I don't like is the skin tone. It's very pale. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but his neck and his head are two different colors. So it just draws your eye right to it, and it annoys me every time I see it, because it's like very, very pale, and then on the face they kind of look like they splattered some, you know, brown paint on it or something to kind of give it that realistic look. Doesn't really look that well, but that is a gripe. I mean, I do not like that. the likeness isn't really all that there. I mean, it is, but isn't. So that's a kind of another disappointment. But I mean, overall, as far as articulation, you do get a lot of nice range with this Superman. So that is it, guys. And there's a little comparison. And I will see you guys on the next figure review. Take care.